Tonight on CTV News, we will be bringing you updates from the Donald Trump Jr. and Charlie Kirk speech taking place at the University Center for the Arts.
Then we will take a look at the upcoming renovations to the Shepherdson building on the CSU campus.
Finally, we will be bringing updates on the tragic death that occurred at Harmony and I-25 this weekend. All that and more coming up tonight. Tonight, CSU will be hosting guest speakers Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump Jr. at the UCA beginning at 7 p.m. This event is expected to bring heavy traffic starting at 5 p.m. according to the CSU Public Safety Team. Parking and driving on the east side of campus near the streets of College and Remington, as well as Laurel and Prospect, are expected to see heavy delays. Alternate driving routes are advised. This event last year brought large crowds, and this year already sees a large police presence. We will now go live to Lauren at the UCA. Lauren, how's it looking out there? Lauren, how's it looking out there?
Thanks, Jake and Delaney. It is actually really intense out here. As you can hear, there are protesters right across the street, and they're clearly not happy about this event. However, there are supporters in line right now eager to go into the event. Now, the whole reason that Donald Trump Jr. and Charlie Kirk are here is because ASCSU actually paid for them to come. Now, what they're doing is they're doing one of their stops on their Culture War tour, which, according to their website, aims to educate students on things like limited government and free markets. Now, we can assume that that's exactly what they're going to be talking about tonight. The event is going to be going underway in about 30 minutes.
We've noticed a really heavy police presence behind you. Have there been any issues so far? It looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties, but we will try to cut back to Lauren or cut if there are any big developments. Students on the CSU campus have seen many changes in scenery in the past couple years as buildings have come and gone and been renovated. This time, the changes are coming to the Shepherdson building in the form of a $43 million interior renovation. Currently in preparation phase, crews are working to remove asbestos before work officially begins in January of next year. The project is planned to be wrapped up by the fall 2021 semester. Shepherdson is home to the College of Agricultural Sciences. Some of the renovations will include a student resource center, and new roundtable style classroom allows large lectures, closer access to the professor. We will have more on this story as it develops.
Thanks, Delaney. It looks like we are going back to Lauren Orcutt live on the scene at the UCA. Lauren, what's going on out there now? Sounds pretty...
Yeah, there is a heavy police presence here tonight, and that can be assumed because the president's son is inside, along with Charlie Kirk, ready to give this speech. Now, we do know that this is not a CSU-sanctioned event. However, CSU is partnered with the CSU PD, Fort Collins Police Department, and the Larimer County Sheriff's Department to ensure that everyone going inside of the event and outside are safe. We will, of course, be keeping you updated on any further developments from this event tonight. Reporting live from the UCA, I'm Lauren Orcutt for CTV Channel 11.
Well, Delaney, that sounds like a pretty crazy scene out there. I hope everybody stays safe tonight.
Absolutely, and safety is of utmost importance to everyone at the event.
Absolutely. The Elk Fire, burning just northwest of Fort Collins in Larimer County, is now fully contained, according to authorities. The fire originated as a result of a controlled burn that got out of control and spread into a wildfire. The fire burned up to 622 acres, according to the Larimer County Sheriff's Office. The fire caused evacuations of the Glacier View area with an estimated 50 homes threatened by the fire. Over 100 firefighters from 12 different agencies came to combat the burn. Cool weather was also said to play a part in containing the fire over the weekend.
Allegiant Airlines has once again canceled its service to the Las Vegas and Phoenix areas from the Northern Colorado airport, blaming the lack of an air control tower at the airport. The airline notified customers via an email that it would not be holding flights at the airport after its plans for a virtual tower would not go through on time. Fort Collins Mayor Wade Troxell said the FAA could not certify it, and it's not clear why when asked about the issue of the flights being canceled. The airport, located off Interstate 25 in Loveland, is owned by the cities of Fort Collins and Loveland. Officials learned of Allegiant's plans to cancel flights Monday during a meeting. Allegiant previously pulled service in 2012, citing the same issue at the time.
PETA recently staged a protest at a CSU professor's house, protesting West Nile research being done on local crows.
On Saturday, October 19th, protesters from PETA showed up to CSU professor Dr. Gregory Ebel's private residence.
From my understanding is that PETA was trying to protest some West Nile virus research that's involving crows that are collected in Colorado.
Many students within Dr. Ebel's research program showed up to counter-protest in a show of support for Dr. Ebel as well as the research.
All of this research is approved by our IACUC committee, which is comprised of veterinarians, bioethicists, etc. So as far as the experts are concerned, this research is not only important but ethical and is going to be continued.
I think it's important for us to try to speak out as scientists to the community. The Ebel Lab is doing this ethically, and they're not trying to hide anything, and it's out there for them to confirm that.
For more information on Ebel Labs and their research, visit ebel.colostate.edu/animalresearch-fac.
Authorities have arrested 2 suspects in relation to a spree of armed robberies that occurred in Fort Collins and Loveland over the weekend. 21-year-old Walter Herrera and 19-year-old Oscar Espinoza were arrested on 4 counts of Class 3 felony aggravated robbery and another 4 counts of Class 5 felony menacing. The spree began on Saturday around 1:10 a.m. at a 7-Eleven off Horsetooth and Shields. Herrera and Espinoza would go on to rob 2 more stores in Fort Collins and Loveland before they were arrested. A Larimer County officer spotted a vehicle matching the description of the suspect's car before arresting the 2 men on Saturday. Anyone with any information on this case should contact Detective Justin Butler at 970-221-6340.
A semi-truck driver was killed on I-25 near Harmony Road. Looks like we have some breaking news coming in from Lauren Orcutt. We're going to cut to Lauren right now. Lauren, what's going on out there?
Yep, tell me when we're live to Lauren.
Hi, Jake and Delaney. Just in the few minutes that I just now talked to you all, it has gone a lot more intense and super loud. As you can see right here, the protesters who were yelling earlier have gotten louder. They've gotten more angry, and that's because we have had people, supporters specifically, holding American flags with the Make America Great Again hat, crossing right in front of them, yelling things at each other. It is not pretty right here now, and it is going. We can't really assume what's going to happen next, but we do know that police are here. They're right in the middle of it to make sure that no one gets hurt.
Well, thank you very much, Lauren.
Right back to you, Jake and Delaney.
Thank you, Lauren. Stay safe out there. A semi-truck driver was killed on I-25 near Harmony Road this past weekend. The Larimer County Coroner's Office identified the driver as 52-year-old Andrzej Baginski of Chicago. The cause of death is pending review of his health condition to rule out a cardiac event. The semi-truck went off the right side of the road, hitting a sign and rolling over off the road. No other cars were involved in the accident. Initial reports do not indicate speed, alcohol, or drugs were involved in the accident.
The fast food burger joint, Lark Burger, is closing its Midtown Fort Collins location after 9 years. The restaurant was seized following $2,764 in unpaid taxes, according to a warrant posted on its door by Larimer County. The restaurant also left a sign stating they are permanently closed and encouraged people to visit their Greenwood Village or Boulder location. Larkburger is the third Fort Collins restaurant to close because of unpaid taxes in the past few months.
A Larimer County Sheriff's officer was arrested allegedly for driving under the influence this past weekend. 26-year-old Paige Robertson was arrested at 2:25 a.m. Sunday near 100 block of Oak Street. Fort Collins police are launching an investigation into the issue. Robertson has not been placed on paid leave following this incident. Fort Collins Police Sheriff Justin Smith said, "I am highly disappointed by the incident, and I expect the investigation to be over soon." Robertson is set to appear in court on May 23rd.
Well, that's all we have tonight for news so far, but if anything breaking happens at the event at the UCA, you can definitely expect us to cut live.
Stay tuned because up next, Janae has everything you need to know about entertainment this week.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
What's going on, Rams? My name is Janae Hancock, and as always, I am here to give you the 411 on entertainment. So, let's get started. The Pride and Black and African American Cultural Office are teaming up for the LGBTQ History Month. The collaboration is bringing Janiyah Khan, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter, here to CSU to speak. Janiyah is a Black, queer, gender non-conforming activist. She will illustrate an eye-opening presentation on how individual lives are affected by inequality. You can hear Janiyah speak next Wednesday at 5 in the evening in the LSC Theater. CSU also joins the NCAA in Celebration and Diversity Inclusion Week. This campaign serves as a platform for everyone across the country to promote diversity and inclusion. The goal of this annual campaign is to engage in social media to create dialogue about the topic. The weekly operation starts today with the theme, This is Who We Are. You can find more information on Diversity and Inclusion Week at csurams.com. Now, Saturday night was full of amusement thanks to the annual Fall Drag Show. I wasn't the only senior taking in every moment of this year's theme performance, Scream Queers. Fourth year student and local drag performer Lola Gaggs soaked up her last time on stage as a student.
Scream Queers was the theme for this year's Fall Drag Show. As always, this event provides a safe space for students while also educating the whole campus on the LGBTQ plus community.
But there's this community on campus, the visibility of it all, I think is what people are going to take away, that there are people, community members on our campus that want to express themselves on this level of performance art.
Lola Gaggs has done just that. Over the years, she has expressed herself with this platform, while leaving the audience with powerful messages about being true to yourself and stopping gun violence.
This joy is the connection that I feel with the audience. It's not so much like feedback, whatever. If you don't like what I'm doing, I don't really care. I'm going to do it anyway, regardless of if you like it or not. But when you find that one audience member that does understand what you're doing, it's like, that's the best part, is because when you make that connection with someone who kind of feels like they're going through the same stuff you're going through in terms of performance art, it's really beautiful.
Lola lit the ballroom with one last performance. After 3 years of directing this popular drag show, of course she is sad to leave, but she's ready to leave the show in the hands of upcoming drag queens and kings.
Me bawling on stage in front of like 1,100, 1,200 people is going to be the highlight of the day. Because it's my last show, so it's my last number. So I made sure to really just milk that for all it's worth.
So from the bottom of my cold drag heart, thank you so much.
Lola honestly warms my heart. She's made such a positive impact here at CSU, and I'm sure she will be missed by many. If you want to stay updated on her future appearances, you can follow her on Instagram at Lola_gags. Drag queen Lola Gag isn't the only one using her platform to inspire others. In fact, Lip Kit Kylie Jenner also encouraged people all over the world to sing, even if you can't.
Get out of here and show you guys her room. Rise and
Yes! You like it?
Daddy sing.
No, baby, that's mommy. Mommy's singing.
Daddy sing.
Oh, you want daddy singing?
Yeah.
I'm not good enough?
Daddy sing.
Okay.
That video is so funny to me. The fact that she's even like getting that much attention for Rise and Shine. Like, do you know how many people say Rise and Shine? Like, and you're now like, I don't know. It's just taken over all of social media.
You know, I don't know. It's something. It's something. I hear they're trying to trademark it as well.
Yeah, so I just heard that today. Like, she's literally trying to trademark that. And it's crazy because I feel like the Kardashians and the Jenners are always finding a way to make money. So this is just another way of doing that.
Absolutely. Well, stay tuned because coming up next, Viola has everything you need to know about weather this week.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again. But an awkward silence can be a great thing, like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for 75 years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. I'm Viola Gorton, and this is your weather forecast. Kicking it off with the weather, how it is right now. Fort Collins is at 45 degrees, clear and cool. And going into tonight, we're expecting low winds and no rain as the sun sets at just about 6:08 in the evening. Taking a closer look at earlier today, the slight breeze and bright sun made it ideal fall day for many students on campus. As you can see, the leaves on campus have even begun changing to that bright CSU yellow. Across the state, Fort Collins will be the warmest tonight at 40 degrees. And moving down the I-25 corridor, you can see that it steadily drops as Denver will get to about 39 degrees, as well as Colorado Springs, and Pueblo will hit a low 30 degrees. You'll see temperatures on the mountain side as they will get to they will get to the teens, as Gunnison will hit 16 and Alamosa down to 17 degrees. Moving on to tomorrow's forecast, expect temperatures to drop nearly 10 degrees. Tomorrow the high is going to be at 54. There's going to be a lot of cloud coverage. There's even a chance of rain at 47%. So, Rams, it might be time to bust out those rain jackets out of their closets. Colorado can expect a colder day tomorrow with highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s across the state. Taking a look at the I-25 corridor, Fort Collins again will be 54 degrees, Denver hitting 56, Colorado Springs in the 50s, and Pueblo hitting 66, the highest across the state. On the plain side of the state, you can see warmer temperatures reflected as well. Your week will start out with scattered showers on Wednesday, and moving on to Thursday, those clouds are going to stick around, making the medium temperature of 43 feel colder than it really is. Things start to warm up again as you move into your weekend on Friday with a high of 59 and on Saturday a high of 68. Both Friday and Saturday are expecting a lot of sun, so Rams, plan to soak up your sun during the weekend because it won't stay long. On Sunday, temperatures are going to drop to 33 degrees and there's a chance of snow. You never know with our Colorado weather, what can I say? That's all I have for you tonight, but stay tuned because Ethan Bird's got the scoop on Mike Bobo.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs, and that's still not enough to put food on the table. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Rams, we do have an update on the event at the UCA, so we're going to cut live to Lauren Orcutt on the scene. Lauren, how's it looking out there? What's going on?
Hi, Jake and Delaney. An update for you right now. It has gotten more intense out here as the event has actually reached max capacity and people who have bought their tickets haven't gotten to go into the event yet. Now, as you can see, this is the opposing side of the event. These are the supporters. And what they're doing is they're talking to each other, and they were getting closer and closer and closer to each other, where the police had to actually come through and evacuate the street. That is what's happening right now, as you can hear. They're telling everyone to get out of the road. Back to you, Jake and Delaney.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Ethan, what's going on in the world of sports today?
Well, welcome to the sports segment, Rams, and to another installment of the Red Zone. I'm Ethan Bird, and as you can see, my partner in crime, Sydney Wicker, is out for the night, so it's just going to be me. But as we start tonight with breaking news from the CSU football team, running back Marvin Kinsey has been suspended indefinitely, and Coach Bobo refused to make any further comments on it. That's all the information we have on the matter, but as the story develops, you can follow us on Twitter for updates at sports_CTV. Well, we talk about Mike Bobo so often, I figured I could just make a segment out of it. Well,
first of all, the season isn't over. We got 5 games left, and I feel confident that we're going to, perform well in those 5 games. If we do the right things and we stay disciplined and trying to get better, we'll have a chance to, compete in all these games. And at the end of the day, we got to go out there and do it on Friday or Saturday or whatever day of the week that we play. I don't sense anything on this team different from when I started the season. Obviously we're 2-5, but that doesn't affect how we work and what we go about our business. We got 5 more opportunities, and the next one's Fresno.
It's nice to see from Bobo, but I thought I'd dig in a little bit and take a look at his record after bye weeks. So let me let y'all take a look at this for a second. It's a little ambiguous. Bobo is 2 for 2 after bye weeks in his career, but I did a little bit more digging. Those asterisks right there are weeks followed by a win and a bye, which is what the Rams have coming up this Saturday. And in those games, he is 1 for 2. Both of those losses are in absolute blowouts, but that one win against Fresno State was a blowout in and of itself, so it could really go one of 2 ways. The Rams are 9-5 all-time against the Bulldogs and have won their last two meetings against them, both under Coach Bobo. Moving on to the volleyball team, the Rams are back home and will be facing San Jose State on Thursday and Nevada on Saturday. Y'all know what that means. It's time for another volleyball watch list. First off, Paulina Hogarth-Jensen. Hogarth-Jensen is coming off of a killer week last week, see what I did there, totaling 22 kills and 18 blocks, along with her first double-double of the season on Saturday against Utah State. And on the other side from her will be San Jose State's Taliana Grajeda. The 6-foot senior middle blocker is the heart and soul of the Spartan defense with 53 total blocks and 56 digs. She could be a thorn in Hogarth-Jensen's side. However, San Jose State is 7-12 on the season and 2-6 in the Mountain West. Now, at 14-6 on the season, Nevada has the potential to give CSU some problems. First up for the Wolfpack is outside hitter Kayla Afoa. The Hawaii native has hit 20 kills in a game twice this season and has reached double-digit kills in all but 3 matches on the season. She can play defense too with 269 digs on the season. She is truly the most well-rounded player for Nevada. Hoping to slow her down will be none other than Kiersey Hillier, who has become a bit of a mainstay on this segment. I talked to her a little bit last week and she mentioned that blocking is her focus for the rest of the season and she will need to do so if she wants to slow Afoa down. She totaled 15 blocks last week, so she's trending in the right direction. So to stay caught up on all the volleyball action this week, make sure to keep an eye out on our Twitter. Now, this is the point in the segment where Sydney and I would normally do Tell Me I'm Stupid, but I can't tell myself I'm stupid on live TV. I'm not Skip Bayless. So I thought I would come up with a little segment of my own. Welcome to Bigger Than Sports. I believe that sports connect us all on a deeper level through the stories that we share. And one such story that really touched me over the weekend was Minnesota Gophers football player Casey O'Brien. The 4-time cancer survivor was first diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer, osteosarcoma, when he was a freshman in high school. O'Brien dreamed of playing college football until cancer got in the way, but those dreams came true. O'Brien made his collegiate football debut on Saturday. With the game in the hands of the Gophers, O'Brien's number was called to hold for extra points. This was after his first successful hold. Here he is going over to his coach, PJ Fleck, and just sharing all the emotions that we are sharing along with this moment, just taking a moment to thank his coach and absorb the moment that he just experienced. O'Brien would go on to have 2 more successful holds in the game and be named the Big Ten Special Teams Player of the Week. Casey O'Brien shows us all the transformative power that sports holds. He now stands as a beacon of hope for anybody affected by cancer, an inspiration for any athlete that has been knocked down, and a reminder that we can overcome anything that stands in our way. Sports are one of the few universal languages that we have. And now, Rams, I ask you to take a moment to step away from all the negative emotions that sports can evoke in us and take a moment to share a story with someone you care about. Well, that's all the time that I have with y'all tonight, but Jake and Delaney look like they have some more updates for us.
Hi, Rams. We do have some more updates on the event going on at the UCA, so we're going to cut live to Lauren Orcutt. Oh, sorry, we're not. Excuse me. So the event was postponed to 7:30, but be sure to follow us on social media at CTV for continuous coverage throughout the night, and be sure to turn into Thursday's show.
Thanks, Rams. That's all the time we have tonight. I'm Jake Oskveric.
And I'm Delaney Allen. Thanks again for joining us.